Got the answer, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
You know what? I will go ahead and say Sway had the answer.
Imagine listening to people's advice in this day and age, and if only modern women would do that, I think the dating pool would be a much better place. But anyways, gentlemen, strap in. We got more videos for you.
This
Man, I am glad that he moved on from this one. You know, shout out to all my short kings out there. But for real. Yeah. Just terrible behavior. Moving right along.
message is for me, but it's for you too, if you need to hear this message. If you have involved yourself in something in which you know you had no business involving yourself in, and you're really looking back and like, damn, bitch, you really involved yourself with that? You dumb bitch. You really indulged in that? You have got to go on ahead and forgive yourself and say, you know, baby, let's recognize that we've made a mistake. Let's recognize that you were a goddamn fool. And let's forgive ourselves, people, please. Let's forgive ourselves and move on. Let's move on from the mistake that we done. This message is for you, baby. Forgive yourself, Natalia. Forgive yourself for the fuckery you involve yourself in, bitch. Forgive yourself.
If no one's ever...
Oh man, people really should not get drunk and post on TikTok. You're probably gonna look at that one later and kick yourself in the back for it. Anyways, let's move on to whatever the next one is.
told you this, don't date your coworker or hook up with your coworker, or just don't. You'll never guess what I did when I was 18. Here's the story. Well, I just started this new job and I remember this guy was super attractive. And I was like, oh my god, like I want to get to know him, whatever. Let's get straight to the point here. Ended up going to the mall and had like an amazing time. He kissed me in his car. Hung out literally the next day. You know, we hooked up. I left. We were okay for a good 3 days and then he just ghosted me. It's like Christmas break and he just completely ghosts me. Finally comes back from his vacation and then calls me and he's like, oh, by the way, like I just don't really want to do this, which is one thing. That's completely fine. But then I find out through his Facebook, not very slick at all, he has a girlfriend. He still has a girlfriend. We were dating when we hooked up and they are still dating. He also lied to me about his age, but that's like besides the point.
Oh man, she got played. Isn't it funny when it happens to them as well? As it happens to so many different men out here. But either way, always do your due diligence. Research people's social media when you get a name, when you get a number. Use all that information to better yourself. Let's move along.
So I know some of my mutuals are probably going to unfollow because of what I have to say about this topic, but it needs to be said. Before I start this video, please listen to hear me and not to argue because y'all got that bad. And I'm not slut shaming by any means necessary. Like, what you do with your body is your business. I really can't say what I want to say, so bear with me when I talk about this topic. But if you're a young girl and you find yourself in hookup culture, or you find yourself super hypersexual, I need you to sit down and reevaluate your childhood, because I guarantee you there's going to be some type of trauma as to why you're sleeping with all these different men or women, whatever you into. Now, I feel like we as women, we have praised hookup culture so much to the point where we're guising it as women empowerment. But how can it be women empowerment if it's giving men exactly what they want and you're playing directly into the patriarchy? And like my mutual Naya said, sex for men and sex for women are just two different things. As someone who is hypersexual, when you get done with everything and all of these bodies, and you actually take the time, like, okay, I want to heal, and you actually take the time to reevaluate your life or why you did the things that you did, you're going to look at yourself at the end of the day and be like, who the fuck am I? I gave so many pieces of me to different men and different women. Now I want to backtrack and go collect those different pieces, but at the same time, I don't want to, because that girl is who I'm not anymore. Basically, if you're a younger girl and you follow me, please, 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 if you're a virgin, stay one until you know that this guy is who you want to be with. If you're a young girl who is actively having sex, please be mindful of who you're giving that energy to, because sex is a powerful tool. And I know y'all are young, you know, you're going to do what you want to do, but please just be mindful of who you give your body to, because you could come across the wrong person and they give you this evil ass spirit. And you trying to figure out why you so depressed. You trying to figure out why you not eating, why you trying to figure out why you feeding for drugs. And it's because you laid down with the wrong person and they demons attached to you. So please, 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 just, if you are going to go out here and do hookup culture, like I said, just use protection, but be mindful of who you're sleeping with at the end of the day, because you're going to live with regrets when everything is said and done. I promise you. Like, it's just.
I honestly.
Well, that was a really long way of saying don't be a sloot to keep things YouTube friendly. But in all honesty, there was a lot of good advice there for young women, except for, you know, claiming that it feeds into the patriarchy. Because let's be honest, you know, women love having fun times just as much as men, but the dating market would be so much of a better place if they didn't just latch on to anything that they saw like a freaking leech. Either way, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Part 2 will be out tomorrow, so come back and watch it then. Thank you. Bye now.